What's cracking YouTube? Primal here, and today guys I'm going to be going over the top 5 meta weapons as well as honorable mentions. So let's start off with the honorable mentions. So starting off we have the Fennec. The Fennec got a recent buff, and in my opinion is a good SMG in certain maps like Summit. Perfect map, especially on the P2 hill where it's close quarters environment. It's the perfect gun to use. Here is my personal build, and I'll also be showing my duo's partner for it as well. So, sorry. So here's my personal build, and here's my duo's build. The last time I know, or last time I used it, this was his build. And the next honorable mention, we have the AK-117. You're probably thinking, Primal, why on God's green earth would you be running the AK-117? I'm sorry, but the AK-117 is just my favorite assault rifle to use on Nuketown, Hardpoint, or Domination. Perfect gun, and it acts, in my opinion, as an SMG. Overall, my favorite gun to use for AR wise, one of my favorites for that type of map. Second would probably be the Krieg. So, yeah. Next, the final honorable mention, we have the recently buffed DLQ. So, here's my personal build. Personally, um, the new ammo, it's good in a way of concussioning and allowing your teammates pick up the assist if they need to or something, or good way to push if you need to. Personally, for me, I find this build better. If you guys want to use the other ammo, feel free to use it. So yeah, next we'll be going into the guns and all. So here we go. Starting off with the Holger. Now you guys are thinking, probably, why on God's green earth are you running the Holger? So the Holger, in my opinion, is the number one LMG for certain maps. For example, Express in firing range, only for holding down long angles. I haven't had to use the Holger yet this season, thankfully. But yep, overall, the build's good. Personally, I run either the disabled or the FMJ perk. Either one works, depending on map. If you want to get that wall bang ability, I recommend the FMJ for firing range, especially on that P1 hill or that P4 hill, or on the P2 hill. Yeah, on the P2, P1, or P4 hills, those are the most wall bangable areas to wall bang in ways to break the hill, especially at that Kirk corner on the outside overlooking B, right by trailer. That's the perfect wall bangable, and you can actually get the guy on the side closest to bathroom. So yeah. Next up, we have the Bison. The Bison, in my opinion, is one of the go-to SMGs for certain maps, with the large capacity ammo of being able to pre-fire around corners, and as in my opinion, if you're running the synced ADS FOV, then you're going to be able to pre-aim and pre-fire, especially if you're in a map you do not know well, or if you want to get a better angle and be able to hold angles while moving. I highly recommend this build. Overall, can be very aggressive. So yeah. Next, we have the DRH. So the DRH is probably the second strongest assault. It's probably the second or the most strongest assault rifles in the game as of now, with the recently buff it has received, with a increase in damage multipliers of, I believe, a 1.0 to a 1.3 in upper body, and I'd have to double check that, but yeah. Also, guys, we are missing one camo from it, and it looks amazing. Honestly, seriously does. So yeah, next we're coming into the last 4 guns. I should put one more into honorable mention or two others. But oh well, it is what it is. So next up we have the Switchblade. So yes, I am running the Switchblade. The Switchblade did receive a not nerf. It received a buff for this season, so I highly recommend if you want to try it out. Here's the build go to. But the rate of fire, the Fennec has faster rate of fire. In my opinion, the Fennec and Mac 10 are the two rivals for rate of fire. But I believe, yeah, the Fennec has faster rate of fire based on the buffs and all. So yeah. Next we have the QQ9, or as my clan leader likes to call it, the QQ Nina. So here's one of my builds for the QQ9. Feel free to use it. And here is my other build for the QQ9. In second place, we have the recently buffed CBR. Honestly, CBR is probably the #1 meta SMG to use. I personally have been fine with it in ranked. I'm currently Grandmaster 1 and currently going to be pushing for Legendary for this weekend. So if you see me in lobby, say hi. Make sure to support the channel by saying sub to Primal YT on YouTube if you want. Say there, I'll probably drop it as well. But yeah, coming in at the #1 slot, if you haven't guessed it already, you might not have been paying attention in a way to the AR meta, and that is the Krig 6. So here's my Krig 6 build. Honestly, the Krig 6 is the best AR. If you haven't watched what I did with the Krig 6 in that MP rank game of Domination, I highly recommend you guys go watch it. I will make sure to pin it in the comment section. And I need to be better on pinning stuff. So if I do not pin it, please remind me. I need to be better at this stuff. Alright guys. So one other thing before I go. Oh, interesting. Hang on. So we have this here, snow kernel. So my question is, are we going to be able to use these as operators, or are these only a limited time thing? Personally for me, love the tiger one. It's so cute, but interesting. We'll see what happens. Alright guys, I hope you all are having a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. Take it easy and peace out. Bye.